Yo, you are now tuned into Battle of the Barns. I'm Tacarra Barnes.
Yo, what up? This Terrell.
Thank you guys for listening. So this is just our podcast where we like to go head to head on different types of issues, whether it's hip hop music, whether it's sports, whether it's stereotypes, whether it's marriage, whether all kind of relationship topics, and this is definitely for you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Yo, what up? This is Terrell. We're now back for episode number 3 of Battle of the Barns. Here I got with me
Tacarra Barnes.
And
T Barnes up in this thing. Episode number 3. Ready for it? Let's go.
She put some sauce on it right then. But sorry about not dropping this on Tuesday. I was a little bit under the weather.
Today is Tuesday.
But we're dropping it technically Wednesday.
No, we're going to drop it tonight.
I know, but by the time they listen to it.
Some people, trust me, people's waiting tonight.
Oh my gosh. All right then. That's cool then. A little late, but I've been under the weather, but it's all good. We got a couple good topics. Some people actually emailed in, on some topics they wanted us to talk about tonight. I think we got a pretty good, solid roster of things going on. We ain't gonna waste much time this morning. I do want to say, go check out It's a Mindset.
Hey.
The interview last night was great. Go check that out for sure. And then just look out for what's coming up next. We got some good things, some special things coming up. Carl, how was your week?
Today's only Tuesday. But my week so far is going well because I have work tomorrow, then I'm off Thursday, then work Friday, and then off Saturday, Sunday. But I am excited. I've had a good week because just for the It's a Mindset episode that I put out yesterday, it was excellent. It was excellent. It was really good. It's the best thing I've done so far. So I enjoyed that.
Okay, well, mine was good too. I'm ready for Thursday. I felt like I was born for Thursday.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I mean, you eat them chitlins and stuff like that.
I'm ready for that. I'm ready for them chitlins. I'm ready for them turnip greens. I'm ready for that country ham. I'm ready for all that stuff. But you gonna eat all of it. I'm ready for that dressing.
First off, I don't eat chitlins. I damn sure don't eat turnip greens.
You partake in the country ham?
No, because they gave me a headache at one time.
Have you never had country ham until Kentucky?
Yeah, that's some country stuff.
Okay.
I'm used to turkey.
We have turkey's like last minute. Like we have it, but it's like we don't really mess with it.
That's what Thanksgiving is about.
Yeah, but
turkey, macaroni.
The Kentucky stuff. I felt like that was the Pilgrims. Ain't nothing pilgrim about what we got going on.
Y'all just got a lot of high cholesterol going over there.
Basically, but it's good though. But you be eating it.
I do, but I don't be eating that chitlins and all that stuff's disgusting.
Okay.
I still, to this day, I don't get that one. But whatever.
I can taste the hot sauce right now.
Yeah, all right. But we're not gonna waste too much of your time tonight. But we do want to jump into a couple questions that we had from last week, and shout out to the people. Are we gonna say their names?
No, you don't have to say their names.
Well, shout out to the people who did send in some questions.
Yes, we will leave. We will leave your. If you send us questions, we will not disclose your names. You know who you are. We don't need unless you want us to broadcast your questions. That's totally fine.
I have no problem.
We have no problem saying your business out here. We can do that.
Have none.
But we're not gonna do it because you didn't say that. So next time y'all submit some stuff, say anonymous or say you can mention me or just say don't.
But
say
even
I
if they put anonymous, I mean, if it's a certain question, we gonna know who the hell it is.
Sometimes I don't know. Well, just get to the point.
All right. Well, the first question that we had was, what were some of our early struggles that we faced in our marriage, and one of our biggest struggles that I could say for me especially, and I know fellas that you guys are gonna agree with me, is communication. Communication is one of the biggest struggles that you're going to have in life because we communicate differently. And what I hear when Tacarra says something and when she said is something totally different. And I know vice versa. Can you agree to that?
I can agree, but I think I can agree with that. But I think that's more on y'all side, just what you said. I think that's more on y'all side. Because trust me, exactly what I tell you, exactly how I mean it.
That's not true.
But let me elaborate on that. But now, when you talk about communication, now with the women, so y'all can say something to us, and you mean exactly what you said. Now it's on us. We take it completely in the other direction. True. But with us is we put stuff in our heads, that we may want y'all to do, or we wish would happen, and then we don't communicate that. So that's the lack of communication on our side.
All right, now let me come back to 2 different examples, okay? Okay. First example, I know for a fact that you would come up here and say, can mean 92 different things.
You're right about that.
Can mean take out the trash. Can mean you in trouble. Can mean good day. It can mean so many other things that I don't even know what the hell. I'm guessing at this point. And another one, and this is the biggest one. When your man's gone, I know you because you do this to me a lot. We need to talk. That's the worst text message to get from your significant other in life. We need to talk. Cause now I'm sitting there, you know what I'm thinking about for the rest of the day? All right, well, damn, did I mess up? All right, what'd I do? Did she ask me to do something? And it's like, bro, just come out and say it.
Okay.
Why do y'all do that?
Okay, I get what you're saying. So usually when I hit, for me, since we want to get personal, that's
we
fine.
not, but that was a question.
That is a question, but I'm just saying for me, when I say usually it means you ain't had a sense of urgency about something that I asked you to do. Like you said, the trash not being taken out. I probably done told, okay, the trash might come out on Friday.
Hold on.
I've been telling you since Monday to take the trash out.
Hold on.
And
I
you
got a
ain't
question.
took the trash out, and it's Saturday, now the trash is running again.
I got
a
question.
Now I'm like,
Revisiting episode 1.
I'm just saying.
Revisiting
I felt like you tried to
one.
hit me with 2 jabs.
No, I didn't. I was just answering the question.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm just saying, but do you agree with me?
Yeah, stick to the
So
script.
what would you say some of your communication, excuse me, flaws?
My flaws are my own.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. What are some of the struggles that you faced early in marriage? That's one of mine was definitely communication. I'm sorry.
For me, honestly, well, just a little bit of my background, me not growing up seeing a marriage really affected me a lot. Just by knowing, I didn't know nothing about no roles of a wife, nothing whatsoever. I was just kind of winging it. But really for me, I think that being married young had a big part on me because I didn't have any married friends. All my friends were single. So that was hard for me. And plus too, me looking back on things, I came right out of college. As soon as we got out of college, we got engaged. I didn't really get to have my own space, my own apartment, my own just coming home and just the girl, right now, girls just come home when they're single and they watch Netflix and they just drink wine and they sit in pajamas all day
and stay on Twitter.
Stay on Twitter and look at their social media. I didn't have time for that.
They probably say it, babe, but it's okay. Well, it's all right.
They could be, but that's fine. I didn't get to have just that space because now, I just come home and as soon as I walk in, there you are, and then you got I'm watching something on TV and here you come, or if I'm watching something on TV you don't like, what are you watching it for? Or I just don't have any peace, and I just wish that I would have had space.
So once again, I'm going out of town for some stuff next week. I want you to keep this same energy when I'm going out of town.
But that's different because you gonna be gone and it's gonna be nighttime. See, nighttime I get a little lonely because I want to cuddle. But it's during the day, I just want a weekend. I can just wake up Saturday, like this past Saturday when you was driving Lyft, it was fantastic. I got to clean up, I got to just cook, and I just got a lot done. You weren't in the way, and I was just relaxing. And I just went to the store, and I just had a smile on my face. And then I just watched the movie. Didn't nobody complain. The temperature was right. It wasn't too cold in here. It wasn't too hot. I mean, I just didn't have to do a lot of accommodation, and it was just a really, really great time. And I felt like it went by so slow. I watched football just because I wanted to watch football, and I watched whatever team I wanted. See, I could just talk about it all day because it was so awesome. And it was only maybe 5 hours by myself, and I just really enjoyed it. So that's something I do. That was a struggle for me.
I feel you on that too, though. 'Cause you know the fellas. Sometimes you like to have that time to be out here in these streets, and do your thing. You know what I mean? Not like that, but you know what I mean.
Be out here in these streets and do your thing. I'm confused.
You know what I mean, though.
I don't know what you mean.
All right, well, let me elaborate then. You know what I mean? Just kind of chilling. You with your fellas, you kind of chilling, you having fun, doing a whole bunch of dumb stuff.
What's them stuff?
I don't know.
But now you don't know.
I'm married. I don't know what these youngins is out here doing.
But I'm just saying. But you just said that you wish you'd have had these time out here in your streets.
No. I didn't say I wish.
Now that you out here talking about
that you put words.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying. You said I feel. You said I wish I would have had that time. No, I said in the streets, and I just said that I just wanted to watch Netflix. I didn't say nothing about no streets.
Maybe go watch TV, watch the game without somebody having to call you, ask you where you at all the time, and all that stuff. That's what I mean. Nothing like that. Look, I ain't trying to argue with you about none of this.
I wasn't trying to argue with you. I was just asking for you to elaborate. Because, like you said, it's those things where you said something. Usually, y'all mean exactly what y'all say. So, right then, I needed for you to elaborate that conversation.
I guess. Well, I'm getting off of that because I don't.
Right. I wouldn't. See, ladies, I just go, he surrendered on that. So, that was a jab right there in case y'all didn't know. He surrendered on that conversation.
I'm good on that tonight.
Okay. Let's see. What would you say? So, another question was, what would we say is our greatest strength in our marriage?
What would we say is our greatest strength in our marriage?
I feel like that's easy.
What would you say?
I think that we really are like best friends. Like that's like a strength. Cause I mean, it was like that first year and like, this little, like the first year was rough. The first year was rough because I really didn't like him at first.
I didn't like her either.
And honestly, I didn't really like him like the second year. Like half.
You know what? I'm pretty close on number 2.
I didn't really like you either that second year, but just the fact that like either way, like regardless if we mad, like we still have a good time together. Like we're really still like best friends. Like I still come back and I still tell you everything. You're the only person I can really spend all my time with, even though you do get on my nerves.
You just told me you didn't want me at the house.
I know, but sometimes you do need space. Like you gotta understand. Like I just want to watch Netflix. That's it.
What's going on? You act like we just have one TV.
I know, but my thing is this: like I just want to be in the living room and watch it. But is it like you'll ask me? I hate when you do this because you be like, "Hey, Tacarra, what do you want to watch on TV?" And I'm like, "Oh, let's watch a chick flick." I ain't watching all that.
See,
or I'm like, "Well, hey, Terrell, can we watch this?" I'm not watching
Hold
it.
up.
Or
right.
if I even turn it on, somebody like, "Why are you watching this?" I ain't trying to watch that. And I'm just like, okay, well, that just takes and then you know what, Terrell, just take the TV. Never mind.
No, that's not true. All right, so let me give you an example. Saturday, we sitting here on the couch, right? And Tacarra says, I want to watch a, what you call it, chick flick?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I scroll through the 3,752 damn movies that we have on Comcast. And she couldn't find one out of all of them movies.
I could, but my thing is this, like, I could find some, but my thing, your reactions ruin it for me. So, like, if I see a movie, you're like, I mean, do you not do that?
I mean, I do that from time to time.
You.
I didn't do that
you
Saturday, though.
You don't want to watch it. You're like, every single time I say something more, oh my God. Like, nobody wants to hear that when I say that I want to watch it.
Hey, there is a few times, like, when I'm scrolling down and I see something I think you might want to watch, so I click it real quick. I click it real fast. So I don't even give you the option to stop on that one.
I know you do. And I'll be like, hey, can I at least read the channel? Can I at least read the goddamn
Hey, I can't change them, because you might stop on some Notebook.
I wanted to watch
the last song or something like that.
No,
I can't be.
I wanted to watch Safe Haven the other day.
You want to watch what?
I wanted to watch Safe Haven, but I knew you weren't going for that.
No.
I can just tell by like the covers. If the cover just got a man and a woman, they kissing you done.
Yeah, no, I ain't feeling that.
But I feel like that's not equal, because I like sports. Like, there's a lot of females who they might like sports, they don't know nothing about it, or they watching it just because y'all watching it. Like, I actually know the game. I know the players. Me and you talk about sports. I feel like you blessed. So I feel like you need to make more sacrifices on watching what I want to watch.
I am blessed. You know what? I don't know if I could date a woman who doesn't like sports, because I watch it too much. Right.
And then think about it. There's so many times you ask me questions about, what do you think about this player? What do you think of you asking a chick, like, what you think about Lonzo Ball? And then she's like, who? Like, who's that? Like,
and I'm out. That's what I think about it. And I'm gone. We got to be able to have that conversation. We got to have that communication right there. If we can't, then I'm gone. I'm sorry. Whatever. Okay. But don't be asking me about no love and hip hop, because I ain't feeling love and hip hop. Don't be asking me about no housewives. I don't know nothing about no housewives. Look.
Okay, so I will tell you this. This is an early struggle. And this is to your defense. I was kind of selfish early on in our relationship. And honestly, I was probably not as selfish. Maybe like the last 7 months. Because I feel like I didn't understand sacrifice. Like, I didn't really feel like, because I've always been so driven. I've always been so driven, just driven and ambitious. on things, and I always just focus. I'm always just focused on stuff, but I didn't really understand sacrifice. Like I was putting my time in a whole lot of areas. This place, focusing on it, but I wasn't understanding like you are my time. Like I have to make that sacrifice for you. Like you don't have to do everything. You don't have to make all this money. Like you can just be about your husband. So that's where I'm at now. So that's something that I do regret. Like I didn't understand sacrifice. So I apologize to you for that, and I feel like I'm doing a lot better now.
I do. I can't agree with that. You are doing a lot better at that. So shout out to you. Even with the move to Murfreesboro, because I never thought that would ever happen in life. And then that day you was like, you know what? Let's move to Tennessee. I was like, she just talking this trash. She ain't going nowhere. And then you was like, you know what? I done quit my job. I was like, what you mean you quit your job? Time out. So
I mean, I was ready to go.
Hey, yeah, but hey, I have seen some growth there. And we've grown in a lot of different areas for real. A lot of areas. So, yeah.
Let's talk about you. Is there anything else that you feel like you've learned? Because I feel like I was being very vulnerable when I really talked about myself.
Yeah, fellas. Let me explain something to you. My biggest thing is my pride. I'm a prideful person,
and we're still working on that. We're still working on that.
The Lord is working with me. I'm just a guy from Riverdale. I don't know nothing about nothing. But my pride is, very, 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 very big. And at times it still gets in the way. But that's cool though, you know.
It's more at time. It's more than just at times. It's still every time. So like
not necessarily every time.
It's still every time.
See,
and we're
true.
still working on that because it's still every time.
No.
And my thing is this, like, and this is something he needs to be appreciative of. And I'm finna go ahead and throw a little gem on y'all. And I feel like I'm about to hit him with a jab on this. So he needs to be appreciative that he has a woman who actually pushes him to do stuff. Because there's a whole lot of girls out here who don't want to push their man to do nothing. Who just wants their man to take care of everything. And they good with that. As long as their man pays their bills, they good with that. And that's enough. Like, I push him to do things every single day and I challenge him. And sometimes he don't appreciate that. Because I could easily just let him go out here and just not pursue his dreams or not pursue other things or not encourage him. Because there's some women out here who's doing that. So y'all need to get on your boy. If he your friend, get on your boy. Because I'll be over here trying to really push him and encourage him. But he don't be want to take it. He be like, leave me alone when I call him out. So that's pride. So like I said, we still got ways to go on that. We still working on it. It ain't no at times. We still working because right now it's every time. So he's still growing. Pray for him.
Hey, look, just pray for me, man. Look, it ain't every time, but this be my biggest
You being
thing.
prideful right now and saying it's not every time. I just need for you to be vulnerable right now and just say that it's every time.
This is my biggest thing. And, this is where I have my issue at. Like, so, like, even, so let's say we have a little thing where you trying to tell me about myself, right? And then I'll be like,
because I'm usually accurate.
Look, I ain't trying to hear this right now. At this very second, I'm not trying to hear this. Maybe the game's going on. Maybe
no.
Hey, hold on. Can I finish?
You finish. Go ahead.
Maybe something's going on. I don't know. But then 5 minutes later, I come back, I be like, oh, you was right.
Hey, it's longer than 5 minutes. It's longer than 5 minutes.
Maybe 10 minutes. All right, 10 minutes.
Maybe at the end of the night when it's time to go to bed.
Maybe that too. Around there, between 5 and 4 hours. All right, 5 minutes, 4 hours. Somewhere in between there, I come back and be like, you know what, you was right. How about that? And then what exactly do you say every single time?
I don't remember.
I don't want to talk to you right now. And it's like, why?
Because you done pissed me off by now. Because you done pissed me. And I keep telling you that's fine. Like, I won't push you. That's cool. That's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Be mediocre. Go ahead. I can easily say that, and that's fine. But you got to understand, like, there's dudes out here, my guy friends, like, hey, like, I wish my wife would push me. Like, or I wish my chick would push me. Like you got to understand that, like, I had a conversation with somebody just yesterday, and they was like, I wish I got a push like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't saying no names on it either, but I'm just saying, like, I just had a conversation like this. So I feel like you need to be more appreciative on that.
Mm-hmm.
See, he says that because he knows I'm right. Okay, so what do you wish you could change? Is there anything you wish you could change?
Anything that I wish I could change? You talking about like from the beginning, like?
I guess just overall. I don't know. That's what I had. That's overall.
Things I think, and this is another question on it that I think we could have done differently. Like you said, like not staying with each other as quick.
Yeah,
that's one thing that I agree.
What you mean, like
having, like just kind of have your own space.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta think we've been living together for.
Yes, we shacked up. Let's go ahead and get that out there.
Yeah,
we shacked. We shacked. We lived in sin for a little bit. He was. Well, honestly, not, and I'm not even thinking about that to that extent. Like, I'm thinking about even as far as back as like college. Like, we really should. And like my daddy would always say this. Like I remember my daddy having the conversation like y'all are just spending too much time together. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I really do think it because you was always every single break. You got to think you was with me on spring break. You was with me on Christmas break. You was with me on Thanksgiving break. Like we was together on any break. We was together on every single break. Like it wasn't never. I think it was like one time like we spent separate. Like it was even summer breaks. You was always with me. Like it was never no. Like, you go this way for 2 months, I go this way for 2 months. It was never none of that.
Yeah, I agree. And remember that time when you ain't playing basketball at 11 o'clock at night?
That's because you was acting No, let me tell you. Your boy tried to get shady on me when he went home one time. See, that right there is exactly why the little... and you know what? From then, that was the last break we spent apart. Because you wanted to act shady that break. Yes, you did. First of all, I called him... And I'm like, hey, where you at? And you know what this fool tells me? He goes, what? Hey, look, don't be calling me asking where I'm at. I be at where I be at. I said, oh, no, he did not. No, he did not try to do me, not try to front me like that.
I'm definitely not standing on this right now.
So, no, let me tell you. Look, and you know what? We're going to bring this up. It's building a case. I had built a case on him because.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. He sat there and talked about. I said, where you been at all day? Because I ain't heard from him for like a couple of hours.
First off,
and
hold on.
I gotta explain myself.
No, you don't.
I'm talking right now because me and you text all day. So
I
sat there and he was like, I'm playing basketball at Firehouse. And I'm over here thinking, only Firehouse I know about is Firehouse Subs. And I'm like, why are you playing basketball at Firehouse? I'm like, who plays basketball at midnight?
That's people in Atlanta. That's what we do.
I ain't never heard of that.
All right, so next time, you know what? Call Chad right now. We can call Chad right now.
We can
That's
call
the same
somebody.
night when Chad was finna get into it with this dude, and he was peeking around the corner, talking about he pointing his little gun like he gonna shoot Chad.
I mean, I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying who plays basketball. Midnight is just wasn't that nuts.
Hey,
and then he told me he was going to Dave & Buster's. And then about 4 or 5 years later, he told me
4 or 5 years. You know, see that was another problem.
Because I built a case.
Because you have a selective memory.
No, bro. I don't have selective.
Like,
no,
so you mean to tell me?
Oh, I got selective memory. All right.
Yeah, all right.
Trust me, I'll be remembering.
Memory.
So
you
let
mean
me
to
tell
me
you.
that I said that I had never been to Dave & Buster's.
No, you didn't say that. You said, I'm about to go to Dave & Buster's. And then I said, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I didn't know what Dave & Buster's was. Because you got to think, I'm from Horse Cave, Kentucky. So then, Dave & Buster's and that, she's like, man, I ain't been to Dave & Buster's since I was like a little kid. I'm like, oh, you haven't? You just told me you was at Dave & Buster's when you went home for summer break. So
you just said 4 or 5 years
ago. It was 4 or 5 years ago. You telling me you ain't been to Dave & Buster's when you was a little kid.
Yeah.
And 4 or 5 years, that's two different things.
Oh my gosh, no.
See, I feel like I'm winning this. I feel like you're gonna
win
this.
Topic,
I feel like I'm winning right now.
That'd be another thing right there.
I'm one up, ladies, right now.
Selective memory, like you said.
I'm winning right now, ladies. I'm winning. Okay, so let's see. So this one was okay. So what made I think it's 3 more questions. What makes our marriage unique?
I think we already answered that.
Yeah, just best friends.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Answered that.
Yeah, being best friends is important because in our little season that we had where I didn't like him, he didn't like me. Like we were still best friends at the end of the day. So, let's see. So best part about this season that we're in right now. So that's now. So for that one, best part of this season that we're in right now. Oh. So for me, like the best part. So right now, like he may agree with me, he may not. So this is like probably just the season that we're in right now in our marriage. This is probably like the best time that I feel like we've ever had, like in our whole 8 years we've been together. Like right now, like I'm having like the most fun with you. Like I'm the most comfortable. Like I'm the most vulnerable. Like I just really feel like I'm at that point where like I can really tell you everything. Like I'm not embarrassed to tell you stuff. Like I want to talk to you about stuff. Like I'm really having a really good time right now. Like we're having fun. Because there was a time in our relationship where I didn't even want to be with you by myself because you got on my nerves so bad. Mm-hmm. Like I was like, other people come on. Just let me invite other people because I don't want to deal with him by myself. But now it's just like I'm cool. Like I want to spend all my time with you and only you, boo.
Me too, boo. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, yeah, I feel you. I agree. Being able to go to concerts and just, do stuff like that. It's been fun. It's really been fun. Past, I guess, 2 years. Mm-hmm. I said that first year 1 was a little.
Yeah, it was rough. It was what they say. It's the hardest, but then the second one wasn't easy either.
Yeah, that was you coming out of year 1. That's why.
Anyway,
you was coming out of year 1.
Anyway, so advice you would give future young couples.
I thought we did that one.
No, we didn't.
Oh. Oh, yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
I thought I did.
Just because you told them what, pride get in the way?
No, I said, oh yeah, I said, make sure that you don't live together early, give each other space, communication, be honest, because you know, fellas, that's something that we do, and I know I do this a lot. Well, we'll tend to hold stuff in and hold it in and let it build up, and then until it's just one big explosion, you know. And now we going the hell off. Now they looking like they don't know what's going on instead of doing that. And I know sometimes you don't be wanting to address that situation just because you don't be wanting to hear their mouth. I know how it goes. But, you know, like sometimes you just got to get it out there and leave it there. So, you know, don't go to sleep mad. That is what D used to tell me, you know.
Okay, so would you saying that, would you say that, because the next question was, what are mistakes you feel you made? So is that like something you say? Like,
1,000%. Because I used to be there. I'd be sitting on the couch just pissed the hell off for no reason, just pissed off, and I'm just ready. I'm on 10. I'm ready to go. And then as soon as you say something, now I'm ready to snap. And so I agree.
I think for me the biggest mistake that I've made and it was probably a big part of our problems, is not really putting you first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just putting my career first and what I wanted to do. And it was very unintentional. Like, in my head, I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, because to me in my head, like, I'm getting to this money, I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? But it really, like, not putting you first. Like, that's something, like, a mistake that I feel that I made. Because, like, you've always been there for me. You ain't never really complained about anything I've ever wanted to do. You've always supported me. Like, so that was just my biggest mistake.
And I don't know if I necessarily had a problem with that. And the reason I say that is because I don't like a lazy woman. And what I mean is this, you know, we're pretty comfortable, you know, with everything. But like, I don't ever think just because you have it, like your spouse should not do anything. He's like, does that make sense?
So if you're trying to go around saying what you want to say, is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to go around and not be as blunt with this conversation?
I'm trying to.
Don't, just go ahead and say it, because it's Battle of the Barns.
I'm just saying, like, you know, so if you have a person that can provide, you know, and take care of everything, I still feel like you should have a hobby or, you know, something. Like, does that make sense?
So you saying that you basically don't want a female to do nothing?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I hate that.
So you saying that...
Because, you know, too much time. Y'all get too much time. Y'all start thinking.
Right. And I work in retail, and you can always tell the women who don't work and who don't do nothing. Because the only thing
it's not even about the money, you know, like, but just, like, go join a club or something.
Go play some beach volleyball.
Right.
Go do
something. Just stay out my way. Just leave me alone. Because I don't want you calling me.
Go meal prep.
I remember them 3 weeks when you had left Capitol before you had went back to AT&T. You was calling me every 4 seconds. I'm like, good God. Is this how it's gonna be?
Too much time on my hands.
Too much time. And I mean, you've never been that way. I mean, I think you're really good at just being a hustler and getting it on your own, and I appreciate that. I love that. So, yeah.
Do you?
Trying to shut out, you know.
Okay. So that was all the questions that I had for that topic.
Now, I got a question. Do you want to go ignorant next? Or we can talk about this cooking next.
You know what? I feel like we were like a little real on this, and we were a little too serious on this. So let's go ahead and get ignorant one time.
LeVar Ball. Because, all right, see, I didn't have a problem with LeVar Ball. Let me tell you
talking about his today?
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it. I watched the whole interview on CNN. I watch CNN faithfully, you guys.
He does. That's one thing I can say about him. It's man, anything with the news, I wouldn't know nothing going on in the news. This man watches CNN, the news every single day. So shout to him. He educated. He focused.
Look, I watch CNN quite a bit, so I was sitting there watching, and I really didn't have a problem with what he said, because he didn't say like that he wouldn't thank him, but he was like, what am I thanking him for? And I think he was just trying to say, look, he really didn't do anything.
Listen,
I don't know if he did or not.
First of all, look, I didn't even get that far, because the only part that I got to on that interview, the fact that I felt like LeVar was out of line at the very beginning, because he kept saying wanting dude, and I like Chris. He kept on, thank me, Chris. And it was cool. I understand if it was a joke.
See, now, hold on. Did you watch just a 10-second clip?
I watched that, and that's all I needed to see. Because he was acting so
that's taken out of context, though. And I agree with you. He shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have been like,
I feel like he was just being disrespectful. At the end of the day, dude's a man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think he was joking, though, because they were laughing.
He was joking, but it was too much.
Yeah, he put some sauce on it.
I felt like Chris was being like, all right now.
Well, no, but I've seen him check him in other, I've seen him check other people that he's interviewed.
Okay.
He's like, all right, bro.
He does check it. At the end of the day, Chris had dude on there. They wanted to make a fool out of Donald Trump. At the end of the day, that's what they was on his side. You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's why they brought. Because any chance they got to make this fool look ignorant, they make him look stupid.
Yeah.
We watched that this morning when she was like, "So you don't think that that we should be talking about this conversation when we've got the tax? You know what I'm saying? Like any chance to make dude look stupid, they try to do it. And I feel like he should have just been ahead, like you know what I'm saying? Like gave them that opportunity because that's what they was trying to do. You feel me?
I agree, but it's just like
thank you.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but I mean,
shout
out to LeVar, man.
They was on his team at the end of the day.
Shout out to LeVar, man. There ain't much else that you can say about it.
They was on his team at the end of the day. Like real talk, they was on his team. So I just felt like he was being out of line because they were trying to support him.
I think that he was just trying to say it without saying it. No,
I felt like he wanted to be on there and be stupid.
Yeah, he wanted to be ignorant too.
I like dude, but I feel like I understand. I get what you're saying by saying that he wanted it to be a joke.
Yeah.
But I felt like he took it too far. All right, bruh. If you would have said it like 2 times, like, thank you. No, thank me. Thank me,
It was a solid 5 minutes.
Thank you. Like, I would be like, you know what, bruh? Just go ahead and get off. Yeah. You just go ahead and get off. Never mind. Let's just go ahead and get off. We good. We good. Next.
Cut his mic. You right. I agree. You right. I can't say nothing about that.
Okay.
Shout out to LeVar though.
Yeah, what shout out
big ball of bread,
Big stay in your lane.
Oh yeah, and he told him stay in your lane too.
I didn't see that far because he was just acting so silly. I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it tonight, LeVar. I cannot. Let's see. So we're getting on. So that was the ignorant? Your ignorant?
Yeah, that was my ignorant subject. But in light of Thanksgiving coming up,
Thanksgiving, and we're gonna talk about. You go ahead. You go ahead and introduce the topic, babe, because you leading tonight. Go ahead.
We always tend to have this little conversation.
Okay.
And I'm a predominantly black cooking area, so I've never really.
Same
tasted
here.
Food without spices and seasoning salt. But apparently it's different when a black Thanksgiving and a white Thanksgiving. Is that true?
Yes, it is true. And really, we were even just like cookouts. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, and people, if y'all want to take this the wrong way, y'all know where y'all got it. Because I'm just being truthful on this. Like, I just feel like at the other cookouts, it's not enough food. I feel like I have to decide what I'm going to eat as soon as I walk in. It ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't enough. Like, it just ain't enough food. And us, we've got more than enough. You got enough. You know what I'm thinking in my head right now? I'm thinking like, okay, so we finna go to my family's house. I'm thinking about all the food that we're going to take home. I'm thinking, man, I'm going to take this home. I ain't going to have to cook all weekend.
But is that bad preparation? I feel like that's good preparation here.
They having more than enough?
Well, yeah, I agree with not having more than enough. But I'm just saying, to argue the other side, maybe it's just like, well, we ain't got to worry about, cooking 2 days later on, washing dishes up.
Yeah, but you got to worry about people getting seconds or people just not being full when they leave. Because I feel like, I should be walking.
But is it my responsibility to get you full?
I mean, that's what Thanksgiving is. That's what I feel like if you want to bring, hey, I'm having a cookout, I feel like I should be able to just be full when I leave. I feel like if you leave a cookout or leave a family dinner and you ain't ready to take a nap, by the time I feel like you ain't get your job.
That ain't a good cookout.
That ain't no good cookout.
You right.
If I can't take a nap at your house or be like, it's time for me to go. Because that's how you get folks out because they trying to take a nap. I feel like it ain't a successful cookout.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not successful.
Yeah, if I gotta leave your cookout or your Thanksgiving and go buy Wendy's or something like that.
Or if I gotta see what you got on the menu, if I gotta see what you got laid out, and I gotta look next to the people that I'm with and be like, what are we eating after this?
Right.
I feel like that's a failure. I feel like we should just do the whole dinner. Yes.
Before, yeah.
Plenty of time. Me and you've been playing something like, so what are we eating after this?
Just wanted to make sure. We've had a couple of situations.
Are we on the same page?
People just come out and just talking about seasoning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Okay, so me and Terrell had went to a friend's house. And they were fixing
Shout out to this person.
Shout out to this person. So like they were fixing steak, and this person can cook. They can fix really good desserts. And so like they were like, okay, look, I'm fixing steak. So like, I saw them opening up the steaks, and then immediately I saw the steak go from the package to the grill. And
no prep.
I was confused.
No nothing.
I was confused. I was really confused. So I thought maybe I was imagining things. So I looked at Terrell and I was like, hey, like, did they not put anything on those steaks?
At first I thought you didn't see it. I thought I was the only one that saw it. So I was trying to make sure that I saw what I saw.
The only thing I saw was flames. And I was just so confused. Yeah. Like, did they not put any seasoning salt? Did they not marinate the steak? Like, maybe they do things differently here. I mean, I was just a little confused on that. But so then we tasted the steak, and it tasted exactly like we imagined they were going to taste.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about, since we own it, let's talk about just when other people say that, you go to your friend's house, and they're not black, and they say, hey, I made Kool-Aid. Let's talk about that.
All right, yeah, because this has come up before.
This has come up before.
Look,
and
let me break down.
I'm gonna let you go ahead. Right? I'm gonna let you have the honors because I'm so hyped up about this conversation to lay it on some folks tonight. You just go ahead. I'm gonna let you take that.
Look, when you're doing Kool-Aid, it's more of a feel kind of thing. You can't go by the package. I've seen people go by the package too many times, and what they do is they mess it up.
Yes, I've had people tell me, hey, I'm making Kool-Aid, and I'm doing it on the package, on the back of the pack, it says 2 tablespoons of sugar. Mm-hmm. And then I get a little confused. So I'm like, okay, I see what's going on here. So you make your Kool-Aid by what the back of the package says.
Okay.
But it wasn't just the little packs of Kool-Aid. It was the little jug of Kool-Aid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's when I really got concerned.
Yeah.
At that point.
It's a feel kind of thing. You can't be going off that package now. You got to go off of what you feel.
Yes.
Now, I will say this. Now, your mama make the strongest.
Let me tell you something.
Corn syrup.
Tawana Deshawn Hayes makes the best Kool-Aid. No, she is Mrs. Kool-Aid. Okay? She is. I just, when I think about my mama right now, I just think of the Kool-Aid jug, the Kool-Aid smile right now, because that right there is some Kool-Aid.
They shouldn't have no teeth, all that sugar.
That's some Kool-Aid.
That's ridiculous.
She make the best grape. I didn't even like grape Kool-Aid, bro. My mom make the best. She make the best grape Kool-Aid. Like, okay, so I mean. So and we'll even get on this subject. I'll go to this point. So like, me and Terrell could be at a restaurant or even Sweet Tea at this point. So I'll give you an example. So I used to go to Cookout every single day when I used to work at AT&T. So I would go to Cookout, and it would be a black girl at the register, and I would be like, hey, so like, who made the Sweet Tea today? And she would be like, I did. So then I asked a question, just a qualifying question. I asked. So you made the sweet tea. She's like, yeah. So then I asked, so did you make the sweet tea like you make it at your house? Or did you make it for everybody who's here in this place? And then if she tells me I made it like I made it at my house, immediately I say, okay, well, give me a huge sweet tea. If she tells me, no, I made it like for everybody that's in this room right now, I said, well, okay, well, just go ahead and give me a fruit punch. I wouldn't take that.
That's ridiculous.
That's a little too. I mean, you can see where I'm going with this conversation. That's like a distinction.
It's just like, good gosh, that's just ridiculous.
I feel like you just not. I feel like I'm a Kool-Aid.
Connoisseur?
Connoisseur. Yeah. I feel like I'm a Kool-Aid connoisseur. Like, me and Kool-Aid and me and sweet tea, I can just tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's on me.
That's terrible.
It's on me. And so, we can even go to, I'm going to give this person, and I will say this person's name because she made this request tonight. She made a request for us to talk about fried chicken. Shout out to Jessica Harmasillo because she made a request for us to talk about fried chicken.
Shout out to Jessica.
Shout out to Jessica. So,
There's a lot of food references tonight.
I don't know.
I guess Thanksgiving really.
It really is.
I
guess it's only like appropriate. I guess it's like appropriate. So like, she was like, "Hey, can you please talk about that store that you had the other day?" So I went to this place called Deezy's here.
Pretty good.
It was yes. I will partake again. So I went to this place called Deezy's. So I walk in. And it was a Chinese man who was taking my order. So it was Deezy's Hot Chicken. So I was a little confused when I pulled up and I saw him. But then I kind of looked over his shoulder, and I did see a man that looked like Terrell in the back on the fryer. So then I said, okay, well, this is going to be a good choice. So then I ordered my chicken. I sat down and I ate my chicken. I ordered the chicken and waffles. I ordered, hold on, just I got a cough. Sorry, bad weather. So, I looked at the menu. I ordered the 3 wings with the waffle because it sounded excellent. So, the chicken came out, and the chicken was very crisp. It was very seasoned well. It was very hot. I still did put the hot sauce on it just because that's how I like to eat my fried chicken. But I felt like it was a great experience of fried chicken, and I appreciate it because just don't judge a book by its cover. Because when I walked in, I almost walked back out because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? With the fried chicken, I didn't know. I didn't trust it, but it was awesome. Just I don't know how to do it like us. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Just the fried chicken. Just we created the fried chicken. I mean, hey,
I can't speak on it,
bruh. Think about it. This dude at work was talking about his fried chicken. He said, "Hey, my grandma, she don't even use vegetable oil. She still used the Crisco." I ain't seen the Crisco being used for fried chicken. That might kill somebody.
That's Big Mama. Her name Big Mama. Right?
Big Mama fried that chicken, boy.
Yeah.
That chicken crisp.
Oh shoot.
Talk about just a restaurant experience that you had. What do you look for in a restaurant if the food's gonna be good or not?
Oh no, I work in the restaurant industry, so I can tell when I walk in exactly what I'm.
So let's talk about like a soul food restaurant. Like what's something that you look for? So say we walk.
First off, bad service is gonna happen regardless if you want it or not.
Oh yes, your food's gonna be late.
Yeah.
Well,
our favorite spot here in Nashville.
Hold on, wait. Let's just take it. Well, let me just put one thing out real quick.
Okay.
When you walk in, you're gonna be standing there for 20 minutes for somebody to see you.
Yeah.
That's how you know the food's gonna be fired.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You continue.
Our favorite restaurant that we go to here. You might have seen it before on Tacarra's Snapchat.
Because I show it every time.
But yeah, it's just first off, you can't get a menu if you don't sit at the bar area. You
can't get service.
You can't get service. You can't get anything. But the food's so good that you put up with it.
Right. You just be looking around like waiting, hoping that they see you, trying to make eye contact.
Right.
It's like, and then like I just feel like the dude who does I just feel like I go off the waiter's name. If the waiter's name is...
my man ain't back there. I ain't really messing with him. What's his name?
KK.
KK, yeah.
Yeah, now his ribs is something. His ribs is like your uncle's ribs.
Yeah.
You're the ribs that your uncle started, getting together last week. Yeah. Your uncle's been talking about these ribs last week because he knew that the barbecue was coming up.
Yeah.
I feel like, that was the type of ribs that he makes. But I always go by like the waiter's name. Mm-hmm. So if we walk in, if she's like... Hey, my name is Ashley, and I'm like, I don't know how this food finna be. But if she's like, hey, my name is Larquisha, I'm like, okay. Hello, Larquisha.
Larquisha,
how are you doing today, Larquisha? And then you know what I always ask? If they got a real ghetto name, I always ask them, what do you suggest? That's what I ask. Oh, and then they just put the notepad down when you tell them, hey, what do you suggest on the menu? They're like, oh, girl, I eat them, I'm telling you right now, I eat them mustard greens. Hey, there was one time we went somewhere, I forgot where we was at, and I was like, let me get this. She said, I said, I don't need to get this. Oh, she's, someone's saying you back there making it today. I don't know what it's going to taste like. I'm like, and I really appreciated that. And I think we might have left her a nice little tip.
Well, it would have been we. It would have been you. That was a nice little tip.
I feel like that was great customer service.
Yeah, for you.
Like, for me, for her just to be like, I think I want to try this. Not today. Not today.
I want to end with this, but I want to say this. Like, this week we went to an amazing concert.
We did. Oh, Oh yes. Oh
if you hadn't seen the Jay-Z concert, 444 tour, if it coming near you, you need to go.
I feel like we got to talk about the hoodness.
Yeah, there was a lot
we
of.
We got to talk about
there's another word that I really want to use.
Yes, I understand, but I feel like we have to talk about it was the original gangsters.
Yeah, the OGs
the 1996.
in there. I saw a dude in there with a black and mile in his mouth. He was standing in line with a black and mile in his mouth.
Bruh, we got to talk about when we was in line. So, like, in case y'all didn't know, and I'm going to say this, like, my daddy's name is Eddie P. My Eddie P is the original gangster, the OG, triple OG of Kentucky, in case you didn't know. Like, and I'm not saying this because he's my daddy. I'm saying it because it's a fact. Like, I would tell Terrell this all the time, and he probably was like, oh, all right. But now that my daddy, he's been around, he realizes that it's true. So we standing in line. And dude had on this fresh outfit.
It was clean.
It was
but
clean.
I thought, hey, bro, hold on. In my defense, though, I thought he was a North Carolina fan.
Dude had a North Carolina bomber jacket on. North Carolina hat. The new J's just came out. And Terrell was like, oh, y'all gonna be all right this shit? I'm thinking like, Terrell, you know he just got that outfit on because it's fresh. He
wasn't fly though.
He ain't don't know nothing about no Tar Heels. He looked at Terrell like, nah, bro. Like, I'm a Louisville fan.
That's exactly what he said too.
And then Terrell was like, oh, for real? Like, my wife's a Louisville fan. He's like, oh, for real? Woo-woo. And I was like, hey, y'all know a dude named Eddie P. And the dude with him was like, Eddie P from Bowling Green. tell what dude say.
He said, hey, man. Hey, he took me my first NFL game. I'm like, what?
Right. He said, I was 18. He paid for everybody.
Oh, man.
He sounded like just like a little boy. He took me to my first NFL game. I was like, well, that was my daddy. Yeah. That's him.
But the show was great.
Yes.
If you hadn't seen it, oh my gosh, it's amazing.
And we had like dope tickets. I gotta brag on our seats. We was like 7th row.
You know what? One thing I did realize, I still be looking at Jay-Z like he's young. He's really old.
Yeah, he's like
and he
50.
looked old. He looked 50.
He was barely moving.
He wasn't doing all that moving around and all that stuff.
He was probably he probably didn't sweat. He was probably the most comfortable I've ever seen anybody.
Yeah, he was pretty comfortable.
And he didn't take breaks. He was so comfortable.
Well, he took like one. He took like one break.
But it was a quick break. I feel like I went to the bathroom. Dude was back on stage.
Yeah.
It was quick.
Yeah, you're right.
All he did was move his little hands with his fingers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all he did.
Hey, and I get real tough. Like, I hate one of my pet peeves when people start getting in my way.
Oh God, no.
So I be ready. I be on 10. And,
let me tell you. So like Terrell got a little crunk juice in his system. And you know what?
Is that what we're going to call it?
We're going to call it crunk juice.
Okay.
Terrell just he gets a little crunk juice system at these places. And Terrell's a Leo. So if you don't know any background on Leos are lions. So they have to have control of every situation every single time. They have to let their presence be known. And that is Terrell. So like Terrell last time we went to Kendrick, people was in the aisle. Terrell made everybody move, and I'm just rolling my eyes. So then, like,
hold on, but no.
No.
She was all bumping up against me and all that stuff.
I understand that.
All right.
But this concert, people was just in the, they wasn't bumping nobody. They was just trying to get a closer look because Jay-Z was on our side. So then Terrell looks at me and he's like, you want me to clear all this out? And I'm like, no, Terrell. I'm like, it's okay. Not tonight. Not tonight.
I was prepared to clear all that out.
Folks was probably strapped up that night. I'm like, no, not tonight, Terrell. I'm okay. So I can see. It's okay. He's like, if you want me to clear all this out right now. I'm like, you're not security. But it's okay. You're not security.
In my mind, I'm top flight.
Can I clear all this out right now? I'm like, I don't really feel like going to the building you at jail right now. And he said, well, I know the people at Bridgestone. I said, oh, so you know the people at Bridgestone to not get you locked up tonight? Because I'm not bailing you out of no jail. I ain't got time for that.
I'm just saying, like, I can understand, if you walking by, you might take a picture or two. But dang, if you there for 4 songs,
but we was cool. I'm just saying, you was ready to show out. You want me to clear all this out? I'm like, I
was ready. Hey, all
and
this.
But think about the dude who was in front of me. I would have loved to see you clear him out.
He would have been nothing.
I'm just saying, it was too much. And I was like, you know what? Not tonight, babe. Just not tonight. Not tonight. It's all good.
But that was probably my best show. That was my favorite one of the year that we've seen.
Of the year?
Yeah, man.
That was probably, I'm going to go ahead and give it the best concert we've been to.
Well, that Rihanna was my best one that I've been to.
That you like that one because it was the obvious.
What do you mean?
You liked it because she was like above your head and you could have grabbed her if you wanted to. That's why you liked that concert. You didn't know no songs.
I knew them after it was over.
Like, you really think that was the best concert we've been to?
Yeah, it was bubbles and stuff. The rafters.
You pathetic. It was foam coming from like 200
foam
feet.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? You went to Beyonce, you talked about her splashing around the water for 2 months.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
Was awesome. So, you know what? No concert was better than that. But I feel like I just can't even. That was on a whole nother level that I just can't, But Jay-Z was probably because his visuals were so dope. Like,
yeah.
And
I didn't get to see the visuals.
Because I know we were too close to the stage, babe. That's why. We didn't have to look at the visuals because we were so close.
I will say this. I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know.
So, I think that we just going to go ahead and wrap this one up.
If you got any questions, you got any requests, email us, let us know. We'll try to discuss them.
And we touched about everything tonight. We touched everything tonight.
We did.
We touched everything tonight. So
shout out to Kaylin for dissing me.
Woo!
Talking about Tacarra won, you lost your mind.
And I gave him the title for this one, but I think it's safe to say that I definitely won this one.
I don't know about all that. We're going to have the people decide.
That's that pride that we talked about, people.
We're going to have the people decide.
That's that pride that we talked about, but it's okay.
We'll see. Definitely subscribe. Like I said, if you got any questions or you want anything answered from us, trust me, we're going to get to it.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for listening. Until next week, Battle of the Barns, episode 4 coming right up. Thank you guys for listening. We'll holler at you.